Hold on, thanks. Ah, bitch, you dirty. Right, what am I doing? Start the show.
So let's talk about your face. Specifically, we'll be looking at machine learning algorithms that try to judge your
How to
face.
deactivate.
By giving access to your camera, you'll be able to experience these algorithms yourself. But don't worry, everything will run locally in your own browser. No data is sent to the cloud in any
That's
way.
me.
At
Wait,
the end
does
of the
that sound
experience,
cues?
you'll be able to share some anonymous data with us if you want, but it's totally up to you.
Why is it so laggy? Hold on, I'll restart it. I didn't hear what he said. I don't know.
So let's talk about your
Oh
face.
shit.
Specifically, we'll be looking at machine learning algorithms that try to judge your
What the
face.
AI?
By giving access to your camera, you'll be able to experience these algorithms
Uh-oh.
yourself. But don't worry, everything will run locally in your own browser. No data is sent to the cloud in any way. At the end of the experience, you will be able to share some anonymous data with us if you want, but it's totally up to you.
Oh shit.
The first algorithm we'll look at is designed to judge the beauty or attractiveness of your face.
What?
We'll give you a score between 0 and 10. Having some idea of how attractive you are can be very valuable.
Money?
For example,
What the
dating
fuck?
services
It's not even on me.
use it to match people who are about equally attractive. Some social media companies, such as TikTok,
What
are
the
known to
hell?
promote
This is
content
fucked.
for
Ooh.
attractive people more. To make an algorithm like this,
Why is it over here?
using tens of thousands of example photos that each already have a beauty score.
Why is the
Grading
thing
of these
moving
photos
away?
is often done by students at universities. If you ask Chinese students to give their opinions, their cultural perceptions of beauty will transfer over into the algorithm, which might lead to unpredictable effects when it's used to judge people from other cultures. I wanted to show you an example of this, but I couldn't even get the algorithm to detect black people's faces.
Yo!
If you have a
That's
low
fucked
score,
up.
it might just be because the judgment of these algorithms is so dependent on how they
Oh,
train
it's going up.
Of course, if you got a really high score, that's just because you are incredibly beautiful.
Age predict.
Next, let's look at an algorithm that's designed to judge your age.
17, what the
What you
fuck?
see here, as well as with many others, is that if you move your
19,
hair
go
around,
up.
you'll be able to influence the outcome quite a bit.
Go
Some
up.
stores use
Up.
these algorithms
16?
to mark
What
their
the fuck?
visitors. They can also be used to guess who might be lying about your age on
18,
websites.
18, 20. What
If
the
you
fuck?
happened to share your age bracket earlier, we can now figure out whether or not you are a liar.
I didn't lie. Gender.
The following algorithm we'll take a look at tries to determine your gender. Here you can once again see that the country or culture in which an algorithm was constructed can have a big influence on how it will
What?
categorize and judge people.
Alright.
This algorithm would probably flip out at the gay pride.
Yo!
Our next algorithm on the menu tries to determine your body mass index, or
What the hell is this
just
bullshit?
looking at your face. To make an algorithm like this, you'll once again need thousands of photos of people that are tagged with their body mass index. In practice, I found that the required data is often simply scraped from the internet. For example, some researchers who work at Google took these pictures from online communities where people share their weight loss progress. A lot of these algorithms work by first measuring 7 proportions in your face. One of these is calculated by measuring the area above your eyes, which is why you can get a lower score by raising your eyebrows.
Oh.
By connecting to this website, you also shared your IP address, and that
Yo!
will help us to guess where you are. Now that we have your gender, your age, your country of origin, and the BMI prediction,
Why is my
we can combine these
IP?
and try to create a life expectancy prediction.
Yo! Thanks to the
Predictions are
raid.
usually created by stacking educated guesses on top of each other. which
Hell
makes it
yeah!
even more
Thank you, G.
imprecise. However, that doesn't stop insurance agencies from purchasing these types of predictions, because to them it's better than nothing.
7's good. I cooked. I cooked.
Won't you come a little closer?
Yeah, what's
Don't take
good?
this the wrong way, but you have a very unique face.
Huh?
That's why, just like you have a fingerprint,
What's
you
fucking
also
going
have a
on?
face print. This is usually expressed in 128 numbers.
Is this taking my IP?
This face print makes it possible to recognize you wherever you go. For example, Russian company FindFace offers a service where you can take a picture of a stranger and then
This
it will
is
try to
stealing my
recognize
data.
your
This is
profile to
bad.
belong to that person. Similarly, an American company called Clearview AI allows police officers to upload a photo, and then it will show a list of all the
I'm
web pages
doing
that found the
this
same person.
AI thing.
You
that-
can now buy security cameras that have this.
It's called How Normal Am I?
For example, in the United States, the pharmaceutical chain
And it rated me 7 out of 10.
to recognize people who
Shit's
had
tough.
shoplifted them.
But
By the
it's
way, you didn't
it's doing
actually
some weird
upload
shit.
to the camera for this to work. A small thumbnail is enough. I just want to see if you do it.
Your reaction to the dog was sad. My
I
bad.
also have to admit something. While this website was loading, I secretly recorded your emotional reaction when the little puppy was shown. This
Really?
is done using an algorithm that tries to determine your emotional state based on your
What?
facial expressions. A company called HireVue offers online video interviewing tools. They claim to be able to find the best job applicants by analyzing their facial expressions, voice, and behavior.
Man.
This practice has been criticized for giving a lot of credence to algorithms,
Attack or
at the same
defense?
time making it very hard to know what people are actually being judged on.
What's going on?
As a bonus, for the last few minutes, your surfing
Oh.
behavior has also been recorded.
Whoa!
You may not realize it, but a lot of websites have little bits of code from companies such as
Whoa.
Website Optimizer and Hotjar embedded into them.
That's
Makes it
weird.
to record your mouse movements, as well as any text you may have entered into forms. These
Yo.
tools can help improve how a website functions. It also means a large amount of behavioral data is being
I don't like
collected by
that.
these third parties. As you probably realize, your data is increasingly collected and combined to create all kinds of predictions about you. By comparing your data,
I can't read that many
you can be
words.
placed in all kinds of categories. These profiles are not just used to show you better advertisements, but they are starting to impact all kinds of
This
aspects of
girl
your
is
life,
reviewed.
ranging from getting
Will you allow the
photos,
anonymous
insurance,
data?
to finding a job or even a date. But you
Yeah.
can try to protect yourself from this tracking online, where, for example, you can delete your cookies.
That's pretty
This is
good.
much harder when it comes to your face, which you can't really delete.
Hell yeah.
That's why this type of biometric tracking is much more inescapable and can feel much more constricting. As face recognition technology moves into our daily lives, it can create this subtle but pervasive feeling of being watched and judged all the time. We might feel more pressure to behave normally, which for an algorithm means being more average. That's why we have to protect our human right
How
to
can I
privacy.
shut
which
this
is
shit
essentially
off?
our right to be different. You could say that privacy is our right to be imperfect. So we have to be very careful when implementing this technology.
Where's my camera? Oh, it's
As
back.
with all new innovations, it comes with great stories of how it can improve our lives in short term. But with biometric systems, we have to be very careful and really think through what it could do to people and society in the long term if, bit by bit, we allow this surveillance culture to develop.
That was good. That's good. That is good. That is good. That is good. That's good. I'm happy with that. Add mad interactions?